Hi, my name is Elizabeth, yoga teacher and owner of Nada Yoga. Today I'm going to show you 3 yoga poses on our yoga wall. So this first pose that we're going to do is called Supe, Baddha, Konasana. Supe means reclined, Baddha means bound, and Konasana is wide angle pose. So it's mostly done on the floor, supported with a bolster under the back, but we're going to do it on the wall today. So I'm going to take my feet onto the wall nice and flat, with my straps securely around my hips. So I'm nice and confident here. I'm gonna take a nice deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm gonna bend my knees open, coming into Baddha Konasana. So I take the soles of my feet together. This part's a little bit scary, so I'm gonna exhale nice and slowly. And I'm gonna lay back. My pelvis is nice and secure in the strap. And then just to add another sense of relaxation, I'm gonna take my hands to the back of my head. So you get the same benefits of inverting like you would when you go for a run, just like when you do cardio. But instead you can rest nice and passively, nice and relaxed, and then you're also calming your nervous system at the same time. I'm gonna release my hands, lift my head high up towards my feet, and as I exhale, push my feet into the wall, extending my legs. You're gonna wanna stay here for another deep breath in to readjust the blood in the body. And then slowly walking my feet down the wall, I come back to the security of the floor, place the hands below the heart, and place the forehead to the wall. So next we're going to do a pose that's familiar as scorpion. It's a very deep back bend, so don't try this at home. But instead come to Nada Yoga and try it on the wall. We're going to start the same way we did with the previous pose. So I'm going to secure the strap around my hips, place my feet flat onto the wall. Once my feet are flat, I'm going to transfer my hands to either side of the strap, take a deep breath in, and I exhale, bend my knees. Take the feet together. This time I'm going to take my hands to the ground, and I'm going to hook my feet along the front of the straps. This is a fun part. You got to exhale and turn your chest towards the wall. A little awkward at first, but you'll get used to it. Now from here, I want to walk my hands slowly towards the wall and extend my arms. Draw my knees in, lifting my feet now up and back towards my head. And on an exhalation, I can drop the weight of my thighs towards my head. I'm going to slowly exhale, draw the knees forward. Taking my feet back to the wall and taking my hands to the ground. Then you got to remember the way you came. On an exhalation, return. And then we're back to where we started. So I'm going to grab the strap along the inside of my legs. Inhale, lift my head. Exhale, push my feet into the wall. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly walk the feet down to the ground. Once the feet are flat, place the hands below the heart, my head onto the wall, and breathe. So this next pose is probably the most well-known pose of all the yoga poses, downward facing dog, as it's called in Sanskrit, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So to start, I placed a bolster on the mat, which is meant to support my head. So a lot of times in these poses, we'll forget to relax the weight of the head, which helps to relax the brain and also calm the nervous system. So I'm going to place the strap around my hip bones at the front and lean my weight into the strap. And slowly, as I exhale, walk my feet back towards the wall so that I feel that contact with my heels. On an inhalation, I'm going to reach my torso from my hips, getting a nice long line in my spine. And as I exhale, I'm going to slowly fold into the pose. So here I have 4 supports. I'm going to inhale, lift the head. Exhale, slide my hands underneath my shoulders. And then gently walk my feet forward so that my feet are flat. From this point, I want to push all the weight back into my feet and take a moment to drop the weight of my head so I can breathe deep. And then gently, just simply bending my knees, I'm going to push up through the back of my skull and unroll my spine to come back to standing. That way, as I come to standing, there's lots of time for the blood to come back to my head so that I don't get dizzy. But if I do feel dizzy, simply I just turn around, place my head and hands onto the wall, and take a deep breath in.